Could be a very entertaining matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New England Patriots. Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And we're off from Foxborough. Rashad White on the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
First down 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. We give to Irving to start this drive. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that, it gets the ball rolling.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Going to the ground again on first. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. He'll work against the blitz. He put everything he had into this one. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. They'll throw, third and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. And partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10. May will throw to get us started here. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Back to the air. It's May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be third and long.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this fourth down. Patriots punt team coming out with former sixth-rounder Bryce Baringer to do the honors. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion, but the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Trying for the deep ball. That's grabbed inside the 30. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And the Bucs have the first. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. On 1st down, they're going to run with Irving. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
The give here on 2nd. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. And long, they're going to throw. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now to try the Buccaneers field goal. Ball in the right hash, the distance 43 yards. The kick by McLaughlin is good, and they're on the board.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's May. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job, watching the film, to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
May now on 3rd down. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Keeps away from one. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a New England first down.
That's another.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
They'll run here on first down. Escapes the defender, and he is down to the 30-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and the Patriots will have a first down.
First and 10.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Henderson on first and 10. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 33-yard line.
All right, here we go. Second down. May now from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
To the air on third and long. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So now on fourth down, Andres Borregalis leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. From the left hash, pressure coming from the right edge, and they block it!
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. They're going play action. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20. Back to throw. That one's complete over the middle. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That goes for 32 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
They give for the first time to Rachaad White. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. He's dropping back to throw. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Let's see what they went with on third down.
Here we go. 19, charge.
Throw here, third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He arrived as the ball did to pick things up. And that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And the Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. The Buccaneers leading so far. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They're looking at first down here. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
To the air on first down, May. Hauled in left side. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a pickup of 26. And that's a New England first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Romped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays. Even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that pass through contact if you couldn't do it.
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th and long.
Andres Borregales on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
Pressure coming from the right edge, and they block it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. It might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
1st and 10, they're going to throw. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Throwing on seconds. This one falls incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Here we go, shot. 70.
They'll throw it. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back now, pressure coming. We've got a screen to the running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Let's go. 6, go.
Air it out on third. Back to one of his favorite targets this drive, but incomplete. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
A 53-yard attempt.
Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And they are unable to make this a 2-score game.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
2nd and 10. Here's May. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
All right, here we go, throw.
Going play action, May. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Parrish.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Pass play coming here. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
3rd and long for him here. That one's complete, right side. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, You're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days. When you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he gets them what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Playing an inside give to Henderson. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Here's May. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the gun, it's May. Who should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away.
Bryce Behringer in punt formation for the Patriots.
The return begins on their side of midfield. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Buck still out there and being looked at now. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Going wide receiver run to start this series. He dodged the tackle. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
That is just a great drive starter. Whatever.
This is Irving on 2nd. And he's bottled up the line on the final play before the 2-minute warning. Right back to Irving now. And they're going to bring him down just as we've come up to the 2-minute warning. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Let's go. 72 to Wolf. Let's go.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
Okay, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Dropping back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
3rd down, give to Irving. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
And a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
throwing it on second down. And there's the grilled peppers with the pick. And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the teeth, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's first and 10.
All right, here we go.
Right up the gut. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be second and 8.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Hey, what's that?
May looking to throw. Connecting on the slant. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, third down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
All right, here we go. Set up.
3rd and 1. Here's May. Into traffic. Complete. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a gain of 4 there. And the Patriots will have a first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's a New England first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now. Toward the side of the end zone, and that one's incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's May. That one connects. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. Like you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Return starts at the 9. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Irving on the inside give. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
This one finds Irving. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Set. 19.
They'll go play action. To the right, and intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newman. Will take over just outside the red zone as he goes out of bounds.
This is such the back-and-forth nature of this game that we all love. Defense is just infused with confidence. Back-to-back possessions, taking it away, and offensively, boy, you just feel like you're killing your team right now. Got to protect the football.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Off the play action, May. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Guy plays straight ahead. And that one doesn't give him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Here goes throw.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Corey Gallis connects. That'll push their lead to 4.
When you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. And he picked up close to 4. 1st down play, that's at 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
A toss running right. It's Irving. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That one gains 7. And the Bucs have the 1st.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. I'm looking for that to be called again.
Hold it ready.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Catch made, left side by Palmer. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. He's going to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game, but still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. Completed over the middle. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
That earlier miss may be factoring into this call. They're going for it here. Running for it, here's Irving. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. All set now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Working inside the red zone. Finds the in route, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Now looking to throw. Has it down close. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. So we're through 3 here. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal.
Ready? 19, 18.
Trying to run with Irving. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Buccaneers take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They give now to Henderson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
At the 23-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Now we go to Henderson on the jump off. He's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. It's Henderson on the give. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
They'll run now on 2nd down. He's actually going to lose yards here. They take him down at the 10-yard line.
He was taken down.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Here's made in the air. He completes it in traffic. He's in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Here's White on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Back now, pressure coming. All in left side. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. So 20 yards on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. All set to go now from the 35. On the give, this is Irving. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
On him quick, and they bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, All I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. He'll throw it. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. It's going to be a tough one, 55 yards away. Doesn't look like it has the leg, and it falls well short of the post. And the deficit remains unchanged here in the fourth.
It's one of those game management situations, Kate, that people are going to question afterwards. Fourth quarter, down by that margin. Yeah, you could question whether you even should have brought the field goal team out. Now with that miss, there's going to be even more criticism.
On first down, they'll run. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. Call it 70 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
7 yards on that last play, so this is second and 3. They go with Henderson here. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
48-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's third and 2. Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Patriots up by 4. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. They'll run here on first down. And they're full steam ahead, but they ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Dump off caught by his back. Along the sideline inside the 25. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. Tampa spends its second time out now. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Plowing up the middle. And it gets the Patriots the first down. And that should put an end to this contest.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with first and goal.
Ready, what's that?
Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to make it in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots now lead by 10. Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Patriots drive their lead to 11.
Buccaneers 13.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Here's White on the return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
At their own 23-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Back to 60.
They'll come out throwing. Finds a seam down the middle. It's a foot race. Hits the 20. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
The Bucs will set up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try to run it in. And they get the two-point conversion. He's in the lead. Only a field goal now. Well, the comeback is proceeding according to plan, Brock. That conversion trims this to a field goal game. Now get that ball back, baby. Get it back.
And you know that special teams coach is down there telling his guys that. Don't come back to these sidelines. Don't come off this field unless you go get me the ball to give this offense yet another opportunity.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Design run here for May. So this is a win for the Patriots. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots emerge as winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.